I think LeBron will wind up staying in LA. I think it would have been more of a certainty had the Lakers been able to pry Ty Lue away from the Clippers. That did not happen. That was not going to happen. Question I have for you. Ty, who I think is the best coach in basketball, or he and Spo are at the top of the hill. Getting 14 a year. You have the Paul George free agency situation. You got the James Harden free agency situation. You got the Russell Westbrook endless situation. Not necessarily on the level of those guys. Kawhi is the only guy that has signed long-term. He's signed, I think, sometime in February, maybe March. How do you see that situation playing out? Because it's clear that they're aging down, and they could very well be headed towards a rebuild as opposed to, hey, guys, all we need is one more piece.
To me, they're going to try to bring everybody back because of the arena situation. I think they're going to try to just bring it back for one more year so that they can give another swing at this, because 6 out of the last 6 years have been a new NBA championship, right? They're new NBA champion.
Right.
And could Ty Lue coming back, probably has the confidence, not just the money why he's coming back. Economically, there's a reason why he's coming back, but also what they're building in LA. I could see about 10 teams justified in saying, we're going to be right back in it. Did anyone think that Dallas was going to win this, 4 months ago? Did the Miami Heat, did they think they were going to be in the finals? Even the Denver Nuggets, they won a championship, and I think a couple years before that, no one would have pegged them as being such a dominant team.
That's a good point.
So I think the Clippers could all argue, like, let's just run it back. Let's run it back. The Dallas Mavericks missed the playoffs last year. Missed the playoffs with Luka Doncic in his prime, and they're right back in the NBA Finals. And I think the Clippers are going to run it back as well and hope that they have health on their side, because Kawhi Leonard, of course, played healthy all season long, playing those back-to-backs. And when it came to the postseason, it barked up again, and he was out in that series halfway through it. So I think the Clippers are going to run it back, and I think they have a good chance. It's just, are the Clips going to clip? Are the Clips going to clip? And that's the question.
I mean, if I'm a betting man, I would say Clips going to clip, right? But we don't know what's going to happen with Paul George. Whenever you hear like white smoke coming out of Philadelphia, that's our buddy Daryl. I feel like, just throwing stuff out there, using, pulling the strings. Oh, we've maxed out Jimmy Butler, even though Jimmy Butler's approaching an age where you can't really max him out for a long period of time because of the CBA. Paul George, if Paul George wants to come here, he can come here. We'll max out Paul George. Like, it almost feels like desperation. But to the Clippers' point, I just find it such a fascinating situation. I'm with you, but I feel like they're going to be capped out, where you won't have the flexibility to go get your PJ Washingtons, your Daniel Gaffords that push you from being a middling team to being a team that is really formidable. Like, I think you can simulate. If this were like NBA Live 95, right? Taking you back. If this were NBA Live and you simulated these Western Conference playoffs this year 5 times, you would probably come up with 3 different winners. You would probably come with the Denver Nuggets as a winner. You probably come with Dallas as a winner. You probably come with the Minnesota Timberwolves as a winner. That's how, to your point, that's how topsy-turvy these Western Conference playoffs can be. That's how quickly someone can find themselves thinking or convincing themselves, hey, we're closer than we think. Look at all these other teams that went from lottery or first round to get into the finals. I can see how the Clippers would think that.